Okay, let us start now chapter number 4. That is determinant. So the first question must come to your mind, that what do we mean by the word determinant? Determinant in short form is written as DET. To understand it better, let us go back and try to bring something out of it which we are already knowing. So I'm talking about chapter number 3, matrix. So we will try to find out the definition of determinant from matrix. Any square matrix means the matrix is having order 1 by 1, 2 by 2, 3 by 3, 4 by 4 and so on. Any square matrix, for example, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Any square matrix can be or can have determinant. This is called determinant of square matrix. So determinant is denoted by these two vertical lines. This is not actually modulus, but just two vertical lines, and we write it as determinant of A. And here now this matrix and determinant the difference between these two can be understood by the concept, rough idea, that like polynomial, in a polynomial we can internally do some calculation, that means factorization or something like that, but we cannot solve a polynomial fully. While as equation, whether it is quadratic equation, whether it is linear equation, it can be factorized as well as it can be solved. Solved means to find the value of its value, to find its value. That means unknown quantity can be found. Now, as I compare this matrix with polynomial and determinant with equation, what does it mean? Means determinant can be evaluated. What does it mean? I tell you just now onwards. Determinant can be evaluated. That means if all the rows and all the columns are having constant elements, then certainly we will have a constant numerical value. When we are going to evaluate determinant, we will have a numerical value, number. That is called evaluation of determinant or value of determinant. While as this matrix cannot be solved, means what? Internally we can adjust, we can solve it with the help of other matrix, but this matrix itself cannot be evaluated. Now I tell you what is that evaluation. For example, we have a matrix A, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then its determinant is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4 under these two vertical lines, and then evaluation, that means the value of determinant will be multiplication of these two, then minus times 3 into 2. If you remember, you had studied in, I think in 10th standard, the method of solving linear equation in two variable. by cross multiplication method, something like that. So 1 into 4, 4 minus 6 is equal to minus 2. So the value of this determinant is equal to minus 2. But you cannot say the value of matrix is minus 2. This is value of determinant. This is called evaluation of determinant. Now we will extend this rule to 3 by 3, and then you will have better idea how to evaluate. Okay, now let us take example of determinant of order 3 by 3 and learn how to evaluate it. For example, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is determinant. Before we evaluate it, I tell you there are 6 ways. There are normally 6 ways to evaluate this. Means we can evaluate any determinant through rows, or through columns. You can start, but you have to take only one, and one row or one column full will give its evaluation. So now you understood how many rows in this case, 1, 2 and 3, R1, R2, R3. So if we go by row wise, then we will have 3 options, and if we go column wise, then again we have C1, C2 and C3, 3 options. So there are 6 options we have to evaluate this determinant. But I tell you the most convenient and the best possible manner is by R1. Normally we are majority of the time 80-90% we are evaluating through R1 only in general case, until and unless it is specified. So we are going to evaluate this way. So as I explained in the matrix, we must know the exact location of the elements. For example, A11, A12, A13. Now through this R1 we are going to evaluate. So how we evaluate that I tell you. What are the suffix 11 and 12 and 13? So its evaluation will be written like this. This we are going through R1, so just pay attention seriously. This 1, pay attention here. This 1 will be written outside into minus 1 to the power of the suffixes, these two. In this case it is 1 plus 1. Okay, and then the subdeterminant will be written here. Subdeterminant means the element which we are taking perpendicularly both way, we will ignore those two vertical lines, and then whatever it is remaining, that we will take. So ignoring this these two perpendicular lines, we will take 5, 6 and 8, 9. This 5, 6 and 8, 9 is called subdeterminant of this main determinant. The next step is plus what is here, 2 into minus 1 to the power. Now what is suffix 1, 2? So 1 plus 2 into the determinant. What is the determinant? Subdeterminant. This 2 falls under this row and under this column. So we will ignore these 2. So what is remaining now? Just look at here, this row and this column. So we will have 4, 6 and then 7, 9. And lastly the 3, last element of this row first, plus 3 into minus 1 to the power. What is the suffix? 1 and 3. So 1, 3 into the determinant, subdeterminant, that 3 here. So perpendicularly both way we are leaving. So we will have 4, 5, 7, 8. 4, 5, 7, 8. Now we will solve. This is called as evaluation of determinant of order 3 by 3. By this method we will do it. Minus 1 to the power 2, so positive. So now we will directly multiply like what we did in the previous 2 by 2 order determinant. 9 5 ja 45 minus 48, 8 6 ja 48. Now minus 1 to the power 3, so it is negative outside. 2 is here, 1 is here, that's why we did not multiply. 2 is here, so we will put 2 outside. 9 4 ja 36 minus 7 6 ja 42. And the lastly minus 1 to the power 1 plus 3. 1 plus 3 means 4, positive. So plus 3 into 8 4 ja 32 minus 7 5 ja 35. So this is equal to minus 3 minus 2 into minus 6 plus 3 into minus 3. This is this. Minus 3 plus 12 and minus 9. So minus 9 and minus 3 minus 12 and plus 12 is equal to 0. So this is called determinant A is equal to 0. The evaluation of determinant A is completed here, and we will say, as I told you earlier, we will say its a numerical value is 0. So the value of this determinant A is 0. This will come same whether you are going through R1 or R2 or R3 or C1, C2 and C3. Always its value will be 0 only. Now let us start exercise 4.1 and try to solve the questions. Question number first says evaluate the determinant 2, 4, minus 5, 1. So just evaluation, very simple. We will multiply this way, minus time this way, 2 1 is 2, and then minus time minus 5 into 4. So 2 plus 20 is equal to 22. That's all. This is called evaluation of this particular determinant. Question number 2, part number 1 says this cos theta minus sin theta and then cos theta. So just again the same thing you have to do. Cos square theta minus plus sin square theta is equal to also 1. So very simple, nothing to worry about. Question number 3 can be taken as this A is equal to matrix A is given that 1 4 2 2, and then show that determinant of twice of A is equal to 4 times determinant of A. We have to prove it. So for this, what we are going to do, first of all, this matrix A will be multiplied by 2, then we will take its determinant. So we are going to do this 2A is equal to multiplying each element by 2, 2, 4, 8 and 4, and then its determinant of 2A is equal to 4 to the 8 minus 32. So this is minus 24. Now we take the right hand side, which is 4 times determinant of A. So first of all we take the value of determinant A, which is 1 4 2 2, which is nothing but 2 1 is 2 minus 4 to the 8 is equal to minus 6, and 4 times of determinant A means 4 into minus 6 is equal to minus 24. So this is 1, this is 2. From 1 and 2 we say that this twice of A, matrix A and its determinant is equal to 4 times its determinant. That's all about this question. Dear students, let us start now exercise 4.1. In 4.1, the question number 1 says determinant 2 minus 5, 4 minus 1. You have to evaluate. So very simple, cross multiplication this way and minus time this way. So minus 2 into 1 and then minus minus plus 5 4 ja 20 is equal to 18. This is called evaluation of this determinant. Question number 2, part number 1 says this cos theta minus sin theta and then cos theta. So just again the same thing you have to do, cos square theta minus minus plus sin square theta is equal to also 1. So very simple, nothing to worry about. Question number 3 can be taken as this A is equal to matrix A is given that 1 4 2 2, and then show that determinant of twice of A is equal to 4 times determinant of A. We have to prove it. So for this, what we are going to do, first of all, this matrix A will be multiplied by 2, then we will take its determinant. So we are going to do this 2A is equal to multiplying each element by 2, 2 4 8 and 4, and then its determinant of 2A is equal to 4 to the 8 minus 32. So this is minus 24. Now going to the right hand side, this 4 times determinant of A. So that means first of all we will find out the value of determinant A, which is equal to 1 4 2 2, which is nothing but 2 minus 4 to the 8, which is equal to minus 4. Now 4 times this thing, multiplying both sides by 4. 4 times determinant of A is equal to 4 into minus 4. So minus 16. Now we take the right hand side, which is 4 times determinant of A. So first of all we take the value of determinant A, which is 1 4 2 2, which is nothing but 2 and the 2 minus 4 to the 8 is equal to minus 6, and 4 times of determinant A means 4 into minus 6 is equal to minus 24. So this is 1, this is 2. From 1 and 2 we say that this twice of A, matrix A and its determinant is equal to 4 times its determinant. That's all about this question. Now we take next question. A determinant of order 3 by 3. We learn how to evaluate. Question number 5, part number 2. Part number 2 says 3 1 2 minus 4 1 3 5 minus 2 and 1. So the expansion or the evaluation of this particular determinant will be done through R1. So that is also called evaluation or expansion through R1. So that means what is R1? R1 is this one. So we will write here. Now remember the position A11, A12, A13, A13. So the first R1, that is first element, is before that we will write the sign minus 1 to the power suffix 1 plus 1 into 3, and then its subdeterminant. Subdeterminant means leaving this these two perpendicular row and column. So we'll get this subdeterminant is 1 minus 2 and 3 and 1. This determinant is called subdeterminant of 3, and then plus minus 1 to the power this suffix 1 plus 2 into this minus 4, and then again subdeterminant of minus 4 this way, 3 and 5, and then 1 3, this all will be left. So we will have 1 minus 2 and 2 and 1, 1 minus 2 and 2 and 1. The last one is 5. So plus minus 1 to the power 1 plus 3 into 5, and then its subdeterminant is leaving this way. So 1 1 2 3, 1 1 2 and 3. So we'll solve it. So minus 1 to the power 2, that means plus 3 into 1, and then minus plus 3 to the 6, and then minus 1 to the power 3 minus, and then minus plus this 4, 1 this way 1, plus minus into minus plus 2 to the 4, and then minus 1 to the power 4, so it is plus 5 into 3 minus 2. So this should be 7 3 is 21, plus 5 4 is 20, and plus 5 3 minus 2 1. So 25 plus 21 46. So this is evaluation or expansion of this determinant. Now we take question number 7, part number 1. Question number 7 says, find the value of x if determinant 2541 equals to 2x 6 4x. So by taking these two determinants, we have to find the value of x. That means we have to solve. So simple evaluation of both the determinants we will do this way, cross multiplication, very simple. 2 minus 5 4 is 20 is equal to 2x into x, 2x square, minus 6 4 is 24. So this is minus 18 is equal to 2x square minus 24, implies 2x square is equal to minus 18 plus 24 is equal to 6. 2 3 is 6. So x is equal to plus minus root 3. So there are two roots of x is equal to minus root 3 and plus root 3. This is the value of x. Question number 8 is MCQ type. If x 18 2x is equal to 6 18 2 6, then x is equal to option 1 is 6, option 2 is plus minus 6, option 3 is minus 6, and option D is plus 6 and plus 6. Let us see what happened. Solve it. X into x, x square minus 36 is equal to 36 minus 36. This is 0. X square is equal to 36, x is equal to plus minus 6. That means x is minus 6 and plus 6. So the value of this is option B is the right option.